that included someone from Tobago. And very fitting because I'm going to be speaking with some individuals from Tobago. And we are speaking this morning with Linford Beckles, who's the Director of the Department of the Environment of the THA. I'm also going to be speaking with Dr. Ryan S. Mohammed, who's the National Consultant of the IOC, UNESCO, Marine Spatial Planning and the Blue Economy. And we are going to be speaking about something that Tobago just won. Good morning and welcome.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Now, so we have to say congratulations to Tobago once again. So Tobago recently won the Man of the Biosphere Award, which is a UNESCO designation, which is very highly regarded. Tobago also was on the top 10 list of wedding destinations as well. So Tobago has been doing a number of things right, especially when it comes to the environment and such. Now we're going to be speaking about the blue economy. What is the latest award that Tobago has won?
Okay. Good morning. I'm Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago was designated as a UNESCO Man and the Biosphere Reserve, and specifically Northeast Tobago, and this was last October 20.
Correct.
2020. Now, the UNESCO Man and the Biosphere Program is a scientific program that is managed by UNESCO, which basically aims to provide a scientific basis for understanding and improving the relationship between man and the environment. Now, essentially, it aims to do this through the application of natural and social sciences with a view to improving livelihoods, conserving natural ecosystems, and maintaining the cultural heritage within local communities. This provides a unique opportunity for us to promote innovative approaches to economic development, socially, culturally, and environmentally appropriate. We are very happy. To receive this designation, but I want to stress that this designation is not just a Tobago designation. The designation is actually a national designation. The site just happens to be in Tobago. Right. In addition to, I also want to stress that it's not just an award, but more so it's a very big responsibility. A responsibility for all of us, government, the private sector, and the NGO community to continue to work together to maintain the integrity of the natural resources with which we have been blessed.
That's right. And I want to bring Dr. Ryan Mohammed into the conversation. Doctor, you are with UNESCO, and you're a national consultant for marine spatial planning and the like, and the blue economy. Could you explain to us what the blue economy is?
Morning all. Okay, so the blue economy is an emergent concept. It is relatively new within the last decade or so. And this concept encourages better management, better stewardship of the oceans and the related blue resources. And the major underlying thought with this is that we want to enhance our marine resources, particularly resources of the Commonwealth Charter, highlighting the countries that have a particular dependency and close linkage to the ocean and climate change and overall well-being of people.
And what is marine spatial planning, and how does marine spatial planning link to the blue economy?
Okay, so with blue economy, as the name suggests, it involves some degree of finance, some degree of management, of finance management of resources. So marine spatial planning is this process that brings together multiple users of ocean resources, which would include the energy sector, industry, various arms of government and legislation, conservation and recreation. But with all of these, with these multiple stakeholders involved, we form this link to make an informed and coordinated decision about how to use these marine resources sustainably. So with marine spatial planning, it is more or less a tool to bring together all the various elements for the blue economy.
And Mr. Beckles, what is the link between the marine spatial planning and UNESCO Man and Biosphere designation?
Well, the Northeast Tobago site that was just designated as a UNESCO Managed Biosphere Reserve, significant portion of it, in fact, probably 25% of it actually includes a marine space. It is very important. It is very important from the perspective of spatial planning that we organize ourselves in the context of the types of activities that we engage in our for too long. I believe that the exploitation of the resources in the marine space have not been as and therefore with spatial planning we would be able to better manage those resources in the marine space.
Wonderful. And, you know, as we mentioned, and you just briefly described what the Man in the Biosphere designation was about, and you did link to it being a huge responsibility, more than just an award, and the recent national designation and award that Tobago has been granted as it comes to the blue economy. What are the objectives now of the Man in the Biosphere Award? Dr. Mohammed.
Well, I rather Mr. Beckles speak about the objectives, but what I could say is that with one of UNESCO's main goals in facilitating this blue economy, marine spatial planning, and the Man and Biosphere, one major link with all of this is that UNESCO IOC has launched its Decade of Ocean Science, 2021 to 2030. So this designation of Man and Biosphere really comes at a time when this is very important to not just UNESCO, but for the Caribbean, because as we know, we have several threats in the Caribbean, but the Caribbean as a whole is so dependent on the ocean. So definitely with this designation of Man and Biosphere, we see that we can now use science for sustainable development and management of the ocean. All right, so I allow Mr. Beckles to touch on the objectives for Man and the Biosphere.
Mr. Beckles?
Thank you, Ryan. The Man and the Biosphere program has three main objectives. One is the conservation of natural ecosystems for the intrinsic use values. A second one is really the promotion of sustainable livelihoods that are based on the responsible use of those natural resources with which we have been blessed, and this is done for the benefit of current and future generations. And finally, the promotion of science, training, and education, which is ready to be used as a basis for the sustainable management of those resources and which depend for our socio-economic well-being.
Wonderful. Well, gentlemen, that's all we have time for this morning. I want to thank you and congratulate you for the work that you continue to do. And, you know, again, Tobago really is a beacon, and there's a lot that many countries can learn from Tobago when it comes to the blue economy, to the environment, and so much more. So thank you so much, Linford Beckles, Director of the Department of the Environment, and also to you, Dr. Ryan Mohammed, National Consultant for the IOC UNESCO Marine Spatial Planning and the Blue Economy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, from Tobago, we now take a break, and then when we come back, we have much more in our morning program. Stay right where you are.